Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about sex and gender and the different bender. No, guys, I just want to bring up this whole thing of sex and gender. I mean, I really never saw the difference, and it's my last 4 years online that, I've listened to the differences of sex and gender, but still in my heart and soul don't really see a difference. So like males and females, that's what we're led to believe. It's just males and females, and I just don't see it that way, and I don't think many people feel that way either. I don't think most people feel as if they are male, but they just say to themselves, oh well, I'm more male than female, so I must be male. Or the opposite way, oh, I feel more female, so I must be female, but I'd say a lot of females who feel female have also got feelings of male attributes. And as somebody explained in a video earlier about gender, like that, that gender is what we do, and so like certain things are put into categories of male behavior and female behavior, and I just don't see it that way. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's just keeping stereotypical images of, soccer players are fucking men, and sounds weird, doesn't it? Soccer players are fucking men. Just imagine them in the changing rooms fucking each other. No, but soccer players are men, and hairdressers are women. That's the simplest way I can put it. That's a joke. That's a fucking joke. And then to say that male hairdressers are gay and female footballers are crap. Personally, I prefer female footballers. I prefer when I see the female World Cup football. I love that. I think it's much more interesting, and it's much more fair as well. They're not going around. I mean, of course you do see occasional, pushing around and whatever, because it is a competitive sport. And also I think that there's an element of people are allowed get aggressive and cocky and rude and shitty behaviour when you're playing football, and which I don't agree with at all. I think you should be playing your sport and playing it as best as you can, and at the start of the game shaking hands with all the players saying good luck. That's what I think it should be. But talk about straying from the point. Genders, and sexes. The fact that males are no longer XY chromosomes and females are no longer XX chromosomes in their complete entirety, is just, that has to be brought out. I mean, we can no longer be bullshitting the rest of the world that there's just males and females. And why aren't there science books for schools? Our workers of the future, our carers of the future, our children right now are still learning the crap, and I mean crap because it's out of date information, so it's crap. They're reading this crap, learning this crap, and regurgitating this crap that they're taught through their pens onto the paper, or through their keypads onto their computer screen, and continuing the bullshit, and continuing the tragedy of especially intersex babies being born and then being mutilated by doctors to force them to conform into one or the other sex. Now, please somebody use better language than this now. What the fucking shit the fuck is that? Thank you. Could somebody translate that into like polite language that's, you know, a bit less on the emotion, so that, you know, narrow-minded conservative types can actually listen to that fact. Yeah, it's going to continue for how many more years I don't know. I hope not too many more. I do not want to see many more people suffering, trying to be themselves, struggling to be themselves, and also homosexuals, especially gay men. I'm sorry, I forgot to put gay men like that, the men part, because I don't believe there are men, but it doesn't matter. You know, especially gay men seem to have a serious problem with for a start, transgender. They have a problem with intersex people, intergender. Yeah, that's mad. I mean, that just doesn't make sense. I remember being in a gay bar, I'd say, when was it? Before the summer. Well, it was in the summer, actually, yeah. And I did a video about this too. And the two gay guys, they were lovers, and one of them said to me that he was the official winner of the drag queen competition, whatever he said. And I said, obviously I was like I would to anybody who says they've won anything. Say, oh, congratulations, well done. But he was so rude, and felt as if he could be rude and obnoxious and ignorant in this gay bar, because everybody else was supposedly gay and this was his territory, he believed. And actually I felt as if I owned the whole bar because, you know, I'm intersex, you know, and you know, some people asked, so why are you in a gay bar if you're not gay? And I said, I am gay, I'm lesbian. And of course they couldn't handle that, you know. They were like, huh? Well, you shouldn't be in here if you're not gay. And, you know, they didn't take the fact that I am, honestly, am lesbian, even though I do use my dick for sex. But no, I don't use just my dick for sex. I use my dick for you know, stirring the mix for pancakes and stuff. I just talked to somebody brilliant, by the way, and you know exactly who you are, but you probably haven't watched this video, but it doesn't matter, because you don't need to watch all my videos. But the person I just talked to tonight was somebody who I desperately needed to talk to for so long, but I suppose I didn't bother. Not because I didn't want to talk to them, just because I don't generally bother to do many things. And sometimes also there's another point of me, is that I don't see things. Like I just realised, and this is really funny, because the amount of private messages that I send, and well, actually I don't send too many private messages, but a lot of them come to me, and when I reply to the private message, or if I reply to the private message on YouTube, I mean, at the bottom of the thing it says, like, you know, subject team or two, and then just the message box, and then underneath that again it says attach video. Jesus, I never attach videos, and I just attached a video today to somebody because I hit the wrong button on the keyboard and it went to that section, and I never went to that section in my life before. I never, you know, of course I saw people sending me videos before, you know, and I never knew how they did it. And there it is, so simple. There, as you sent a message, you can go to the very end of the page and it says attach a video, blah blah. These sorts of things. I mean, I just didn't see that. So that's proof of the pudding now. Like, you know, I think a lot of XXYs are like that. And as I say, a lot of XXYs, I don't say all, I think a lot of them are like that. I think we misinterpret things, but because we simply hear wrong, or we imagine some stuff up that is not actually reality, or else we see things in a different way, a different perspective. So in other words, we don't see certain things, and we see too much sometimes. Maybe, I don't know. That's the thing, I don't really know, but it's the theories, throwing out the theories, and hoping that XXYs will eventually watch this video and give me their comments below, yeah, on their thoughts on these issues, because that's one way of getting, you know, progress in our world, which we desperately need, because progress means acceptance, understanding, respect, and genuine peace in the world. So peace. Ciao.